Life for Mind presents. Ever wondered why you're always awake between 3-5 a.m.? A question that might resonate with many of you, and for good reason. It's not a random occurrence, nor is it just a sign of a restless night. This phenomenon has roots deep within our biological makeup, and is influenced by a myriad of factors. In the coming minutes, we'll journey through the fascinating world of human biology, exploring our body's internal clock, the role of our liver, and the impact of stress and anxiety. We will also delve into lifestyle factors that might be conspiring to rouse you from your slumber during those wee hours. Each component plays a significant part in this nocturnal narrative, and understanding them can provide valuable insights into your sleep patterns. It's an exploration that could potentially lead to better sleep and improved overall health. So, are you ready to dive in? Stay tuned as we unravel the mystery of the midnight awakening. Did you know that our bodies operate on a 24-hour cycle known as the circadian rhythm? This internal biological clock governs more than just when we feel sleepy or awake. It influences our hunger, mood, and even body temperature. Think of the circadian rhythm as an orchestra conductor, leading various biological processes in a harmonious symphony of life. When the sun rises, the conductor cues the body to wake up, increase body temperature, and release hormones to kickstart the day. As the day winds down and darkness sets in, the rhythm slows, signaling the body to relax and prepare for sleep. However, like any good symphony, timing is everything. Imagine if the violin section started playing out of tune or the drums missed a beat. The music would be off, right? The same applies to your body. If your circadian rhythm is out of sync, it might lead to you feeling awake when you should be sleeping. This is often due to factors such as jet lag, shift work, or even late-night screen time that can confuse your body's internal clock. In the wee hours between 3 and 5 in the morning, your body is typically in deep sleep mode. It's a time for rest and recovery. But if you find yourself wide awake during these hours, your body might be marching to the beat of a different drum. It could be a sign that your internal clock is off beat. This misalignment can be a result of many factors. For some, it may be due to a condition known as delayed sleep phase syndrome, where your internal clock is significantly delayed, leading you to naturally fall asleep and wake up later than what is considered normal. For others, it could be due to advanced sleep phase syndrome, where you fall asleep early in the evening and wake up in the early hours of the morning. In both cases, your body's internal conductor is out of sync with the world's natural day-night cycle. So if your internal clock is off beat, it might be the reason for your midnight wakefulness. Our liver, an unsung hero, has a significant role to play in our sleep patterns. Imagine the liver as a diligent janitor, working tirelessly while the rest of the body rests. One of its most crucial roles is detoxification, a process that peaks between 1 and 3 in the morning. Picture it, sorting through the toxins accumulated throughout the day, preparing them for elimination. The liver is a master of multitasking, simultaneously managing over 500 different functions. Now, this detoxification process is a noisy affair, metaphorically speaking. It requires a lot of energy and resources, which can cause a surge in body temperature, heart rate, and blood flow. This increase in metabolic activity can sometimes be enough to rouse you from your slumber, especially if your liver is overworked or unhealthy. So when you find yourself wide awake, staring at the ceiling between 3 and 5 in the morning, your liver might be crying out for help. An overworked liver has to work extra hard to clean up the body's toxic waste. This added strain can lead to increased metabolic activity, which can disrupt your sleep. And what causes an overworked liver? A myriad of factors, from a diet high in processed foods, alcohol consumption, exposure to environmental toxins, to certain medications. These all add to the liver's workload, forcing it to work overtime and potentially leading to your early morning awakenings. Moreover, an unhealthy liver can also lead to a buildup of toxins in the body, which can interfere with the brain's ability to regulate sleep. This is a double whammy for sleep disruption: an overactive liver and a brain struggling to maintain sleep due to toxin overload. In a nutshell, if you're consistently waking up between 3 and 5 in the morning, it might be worth considering your liver health. A balanced diet, regular exercise, reducing alcohol intake, and limiting exposure to environmental toxins can all contribute to a healthier liver, and hopefully, a more peaceful night's sleep. An overworked liver could be the culprit behind your 3 a.m. awakenings. Stress and anxiety can often play foul with our sleep. We know that life can sometimes be a roller coaster of events, and our bodies and minds are left to deal with the aftermath. One common way this manifests is through disturbances in our sleep patterns, especially in the early morning hours. Imagine this: you've wrapped up your day, your head hits the pillow, and your body drifts into rest. But your mind? It has other plans. It's like a party where everyone else has left, but your thoughts are the stragglers, refusing to call it a night. This is where stress and anxiety step in, disrupting the serene landscape of sleep with their loud, chaotic energy. When we're awake, our minds are occupied with tasks, responsibilities, and interactions. But when we sleep, our minds are free to wander, and sometimes they wander into the territory of our worries, fears, and anxieties. This is what we call stress-induced insomnia. Stress-induced insomnia is a bit of a misnomer. It's not that stress causes insomnia per se, but it triggers a cycle of wakefulness. You're stressed, so you can't sleep. You can't sleep, so you're tired. You're tired, so you're stressed. It's a vicious cycle, one that often peaks in the early morning hours, between 3 to 5 a.m. when the world is quiet but your mind is not. This form of insomnia can be particularly frustrating because it's not just about not being able to fall asleep. It's about waking up when the world is still asleep, when it's dark and quiet, and being alone with your thoughts. It's about lying there, wide awake, while your mind replays your worries and fears on a loop, like a movie you didn't want to watch. So if you often find yourself waking up at 3 in the morning, it might not be your body that's the issue. It might be your mind signaling that it's time to address your stress and anxiety. It's time to take care of your mental health, to ensure that your nights are as peaceful as your days. If you're waking up at 3 a.m., it might be time to address your stress levels. Our lifestyle choices can greatly impact our sleep cycle. We've all heard this before, but let's delve a little deeper into how exactly our choices can toss and turn our sleep patterns, shall we? First, let's talk about diet. The saying, "You are what you eat," holds a kernel of truth when it comes to sleep. Consuming large meals late at night can make your body work overtime to digest, causing a spike in your body's energy levels. This can make falling asleep a challenge and might even cause you to wake up during those wee morning hours. Additionally, consuming caffeine or alcohol close to bedtime can also disrupt your sleep cycle. Then we have exercise. Regular physical activity can help you fall asleep faster and enjoy deeper sleep. However, timing is crucial. Working out too close to bedtime can rev up your body, making it harder to wind down for sleep. Try to schedule your workouts earlier in the day to give your body ample time to cool down before hitting the hay. Now let's move on to screen time. With the digital age in full swing, we're often glued to our screens until the moment we close our eyes. But did you know that the blue light emitted by our devices can interfere with the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep? This can lead to difficulty falling asleep and can even cause you to wake up between 3 and 5 in the morning. So, if you're a night owl who loves a late-night snack, enjoys an evening workout, or can't resist scrolling through your phone before bed, you may want to reconsider your habits. And remember, our bodies are complex machines and everyone is different. What works for one person may not work for another. It's about finding a balance that works for you. Your lifestyle choices might be stealing your sleep. So the next time you find yourself wide awake in the wee hours, consider if your lifestyle could be the culprit. So there you have it. We've journeyed through the intricacies of the human body clock, known as the circadian rhythm, which governs our sleep and wakefulness patterns. We've discovered how our liver function, particularly its detoxification processes, can be instrumental in waking us up between 3 and 5 in the morning. We've also delved into the role of stress and anxiety, which can disrupt our sleep and cause us to awaken during these early hours. And of course, we've examined the impact of various lifestyle factors such as diet, exercise, and screen time on our sleep patterns. Each of these elements intertwines to influence why you might find yourself wide awake when the world is fast asleep. By understanding these factors, you can start to make changes that will help you sleep better and wake up feeling refreshed. Remember, understanding why you wake up at 3 a.m. is the first step towards a good night's sleep. Sweet dreams.